Hello, my beautiful Libras. Welcome to your weekly reading. I was kind of busy earlier. I'd like to do these readings during the daytime, but the sun's setting here in Chicago. So I'm just going to smoke a little marijuana with you guys to open my frontal lobe. This is how I've always read. I find that when my frontal lobe is open, I can hear better the messages that spirit has and all of that. So I'm gonna do smoke cigarettes and I'm drinking a little water. Okay, so we're gonna get into your spirit message first, and then we're gonna get into the reading. So this is another thing that I'm incorporating for you guys. So let's get into it. Libra. They're showing me your scales and telling me reciprocity. So there's something about balancing scales. So you're feeling like there was, Spirit saying that you feel like there was a lack of reciprocity with you and your person. Yep, that's what I'm getting. And that you have balanced them out somehow. So, or to be careful, because they don't want you to come from a place of ego. So you're feeling like you're not getting what you want in a dynamic or a relationship, and Spirit is saying to be mindful of you yourself balancing the scales. To do it, like if you are taking any action to balance out any scales, to do it in a place of integrity, or to not even do it at all. That's what they're saying. To come from a place of love always, that the scales will get balanced out on their own, because God and the universe will, and source energy and spirit will take care of it. You yourself don't have to take matters into your own hands and be in someone's karma, because that's what you'll end up being, is a karmic. So when you're confronted, I know that can be difficult, because when you're confronted with an injustice, you being Libra and the ruler of scales, you're going to want to rectify that and balance it, but we can't, is what Spirit's saying. We can't do that. Or you can't do that. I say we because I have a Libra moon, so I guess I could be a bit of a dictator. I get it, but Spirit doesn't want you to do that. So when you do see that in the dynamic, like let's say, your partner has done something that has tipped the scales and is, don't come in and try to fix it. Accept it and come from a place of love, and then go with the flow and the dynamic. Take a step back and tell yourself, hey, like, you're Libra, you're going to want to balance this, you're going to want to control it. Take a step back and come from love only. And if you have something to say, let it be from love only until the situation has passed. All right. So let's get into your animals and then your fairies. So one is going to be for you and one for your person. Let's go. Yeah. So that makes a lot of sense. Here with the lamb, downward triangle with the line going through it is element of earth. In the lamb, I always get sacrificial lamb. So yeah, this is going to definitely be a sacrifice for you if you're not accustomed to always coming from love and not wanting to take matters into your own hands. This is going to be a sacrifice for you in dealing with your person. The firefly, upward triangle with a line going through it, it's element of air. And yeah, they're feeling small. this might be going on now to where they're feeling small. You know, the firefly is magic though. The person that you're connecting with is pure magic, and they're like a bit of light from source. If you think about the firefly, and the firefly, it only has that one moment, right, to glow, and then it needs to get dark. So maybe that's where, yeah, you love your person, you love them because they're illuminating, but then when the light goes out, it's like you're taking it as a karmic thing, like I have to balance out the karma because they've wronged me, but it's only because they're only capable to light up your life and even their lives to a degree, you know, and then they need that moment, and that's where you can be the light to them. So that's where you have to sacrifice. So in the dynamic, when things get messed up, yeah, you might have to be sacrificing what you would usually do, right? And the lamb is like, I think it's like the opposite of the goat, because the goat is kind of Capricornian, Saturnian, and like he chose more with the underworld, and the lamb here is like, right, the sacrifice. I'm not very biblical, but I know that it has some sort of biblical meaning, and it's coming from this energy that God wants you to come from. And just loving your firefly and supporting them and seeing it like something natural. Because when the firefly doesn't illuminate itself, it's nature. And we have the yin and the yang popping within ourselves, right? We have negative and positive energy. It's all about supporting one another. All right, let's get into some fairies and see what they have to say. And I do believe, like with the firefly, they bring some sense of magic and wonder. They want me to stress that. And that's illuminating your life. All right, let's see here. We're gonna take those. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, the Bodacious Bodak. So this guy, he's something. He's the guy that always is. It's an energy of always. It's like instigating. Like whenever there's a fight that ensues, it's that person that's instigating it, not being the peacemaker. This is and the way he's sitting, it's almost like I'm waiting for you to mess up, you know, and I want to pounce and balance the scales myself. And I feel like you and this dynamic can be that way, and that's what we're trying to avoid here. If you just simply use your intuition, and I don't want you to take it any type of way, Libra. Like, we all have a shadow, like, right? And we all are learning every day. So I don't want you to take it like, you know, coming for you. It's all so we can grow. The singer of intuition. It's going within, right? Using your better judgment. Using your intuition. The topsy-turvets. This is like, you see, if I flip it this way and I flip it that way, like it's like a different way of seeing things. In a dynamic. See that? You could still see a face. Now when you do it like this, I think that's really cool. So that card is symbolic of seeing things in a different dynamic in regards to the maiden, which is like your inner child. Like, these can be things that also, like I said earlier, are things that we're unlearning, right? With the maiden, this is our inner child. And yeah, our inner child is like so beautiful and loving and connected more perhaps to source than we are as adults. But the child is also conditioned to do, you know, pick up certain habits, belief systems. And this is what's being challenged right now, because you as the lamb are having to maybe unlearn some things that you consciously, subconsciously do. The Dark Lady. This is like Pisces and Lilith to me. And I think this is reminding you to never lose that edge, right? Because the Dark Lady, she is comfortable with claiming her shadow. It's not about being submissive and just sacrificial, because, you know, Libra can tend to put themselves second. That's not what the message is about. It's about when things don't go our way, that we come from a place of love, but also don't get too mushy and gushy and claim your shadow as well. And if you haven't done the shadow work, I would recommend looking it up and seeing how you can unlock that. And that's like claiming your shadow and integrating it into your light side as well, your positive side, your higher self. And it takes balancing. So yeah, you're gonna have to have this energy of initiation. Initiation is like moving forward with a force, right? Even the light and the dark, it's like, right? So you're coming forth in your initiation, both claiming your higher self and your lower self. And I'm not saying to like, it's a whole thing like with shadow. It's integration. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, with communication, Arvo the parrot. So it's like, yeah, the way we communicate, the way you're communicating with your firefly. Excuse me. It's about, you know, having that, coming from a place of love. Yeah. But using our throat chakra and not being a pushover either. Like not, you know, resonating only with the higher self. Our shadow has to come out at times, you know, but in a constructive, productive way, because that's the way we integrate our shadow. Speaking up for yourself can be depicted by some that have self-worth issues, that you're, you know, being low vibrational or whatever. But no, it isn't. It's about speaking your truth still too, but not taking karma into your own hands, and only speaking from a place of love. Only if someone, you know, comes at you in a disrespectful way, I think that we should, you know, channel the directedness. Or if we're making a point about what we want, then yeah, we should be stern. But yeah, so I hope these messages resonated with you, my beautiful, beautiful Libra. I'm gonna see you next Monday, and I'm sending you so much love. So I'll see you next week. Bye.